Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Handicapped episode 2 from me. And today there were about 400 odd comments on my last video and over 1,000 likes, which is absolutely unbelievable, and I'd like to thank everyone for showing their support on that video. Anything even near that, half that, would just be absolutely amazing, and it's just a huge thanks to all of you guys who left a comment and rated, because it's just great to see my subscribers and things come like that to get such a great response on a video. But anyways guys, this is episode 2. Now there were, like I said, over 400 comments, but there were some highly rated ones, and I'll be keeping all of them in mind. And I just went with one, and this is a Slowpokes team. This team is so slow. So, I thought I'd just go over the pace. I'm not really going to go into depth of the players, because let's be honest, they're not really that good with the pace they have. But let's start from the top. These are probably the paciest players of the team. So, let's go. The striker we have here is Duggan. He's got 55 pace. Moving just next to him over on the right, we have Burgess, I think that's how you say it, who has staggering 44 pace, which is just unbelievable. Now this guy here has got the most pace out of the entire team with a pace of 69. He was just there to fill the centre forward spot. The three midfielders I've got are Bennett with 32 pace, just unbelievable, blistering pace. Then Cavanagh, I have no idea how to say that. It's an Irish name, and I know I've got it wrong, but that's my apologies. Anyways, he is even quicker with a lovely 28 pace. I mean, he is just lightning. People have compared him to Usain Bolt several times. Moving on, we have Maher, no idea how to say it. Pace of 40. I apologize for me not being able to say these names, but I'm really just, I'm really quite poor at all that sort of stuff. Anyways, we have the right back here, Logan, with a pace of 54. Very randy and dandy. Colton, a centre back with pace of 33. And Cochlin, not sure again, with a pace of 30. Once again, absolute speed demon. Then the left back, Holt. Very close to Bolt, because he is just a bolt of lightning with 41 pace. Then in goalkeeper, I have myself Shay Given, and you guys might be asking, why do I have him and the rest bronzes? Because if I have any chance of not conceding 10 or more goals, I have to have a semi-decent keeper, and that's why Shay Given is there. Another thing you guys might have noticed is the majority of these players are Irish, and the reason for that was, one, they have some very slow players. Their beer belly really does tend to pull them back from any sort of ability to make runs or even run from one end of the pitch to the other. So it's that booze that's getting to them, and it's St. Patrick's Day, and there was a tournament on, and these players just happened to fit well into that tournament and allowed me to play it. So now you guys are going to go see some gameplay of me attempting to do any sort of damage in the tournament, and yeah, here is the gameplay. So yeah guys, I go straight into the St. Patrick's Cup, and this cup is a new featured cup from EA to celebrate obviously St. Patrick's Day, which is today, and you have to have 9 out of your 11 starting players Irish, and three of the substitutes that you bring on don't have to be Irish, so you actually end up only having around 6 Irish players on the pitch, and that does happen to me occasionally. But I come up against this guy who, you know, he beats me fair and square. I don't know, do you guys want to see games where I only win with these handicaps team or not? Because, I mean, games, I do get pumped, obviously, because I'm using players with pace of 20 odd is extremely challenging, and obviously making runs, tracking runs, defending, all really hard things to do. But the approach that I took was pass and move, but I suppose the passing part was easier than the moving part with these players. Not to mention I was coming up against gold teams when I was using bronze teams, so I suppose that's another handicap of mine, and it was just a challenging game, and you know your team's slow when Stephen Ireland is sprinting past them and making runs. But this guy beat me fair and square out, played me off the park, and deserved to go through to the next round. But I was determined to go on, so I decided, right, that's it, I'm going to enter in again, give it another go, and I come up against this other bronze Irish team, but little did I know he had a couple surprises on the bench waiting for me. Anyways, I mean, maybe it was to do with the fact that it was a St. Patrick's Cup based in Ireland, that the weather was just awful. I mean, I came up across snow, rain, the works. But he slots 2 really quick goals really quickly. But fortunately, I decided I had my tramp cap on, and Dugan, not too sure, slots at home pretty nicely. And just before the stroke halftime, I hit the woodwork, which would have been a really good way to go in a halftime at 2-2. But look at this snaky sausage, bringing on Ba and Suarez. I mean, when I saw that, I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, this is just going to turn in from a even 2-2 game just a complete rampage. And as you can see, he kickstarts it off and Suarez gets a goal, but I was determined, and that is a cracking shot. That is Burgess there manages to get a goal, and I was determined not to let the fact that he had just brought them on deter me. I get a couple lucky bounces there, the luck of the Irish, I suppose, and manager just slots it home, and another rebound goal, Sam 5000 goal, as you guys might know it, which was all good fun. So I actually won 4-3, which was really satisfying considering he brought on Ba and Suarez. Then I come up against here who had Kevin Doyle, Robbie Keane, Stephen Ireland again, and McGeady with those 5-star skills. He also had Cliche, Toure at the back. You know, he had a pretty stacked team, there was no doubt about it. So, I mean, going into this game, I was nervous, thinking I was going to get smacked again, but we'll see how this rolls out. Anyways, I went down to turn on the oven to put in my dinner, and unfortunately, as that happened, I was AFK, and Kevin Doyle, you know, nicks it and takes it for home, which does come back to haunt me eventually later in the episode. And he scores. I won't take it away from him. That was a really nice chip over my keeper there. So that's Kevin Doyle's second goal there. But a couple nice snaky runs through, and Dugan managed to get a goal. I mean, the gameplay with this team is just so sloppy. The movement's so slow. But I just had to use that passing attribute that the players all had, and just pass and hope that maybe they could get off their lazy arses and do something. But as you can see, rebounds were how I got my goal, and Burgess there actually, you know, takes a decent effort and cracks it into the top there, which was I was actually really impressed when he scored that. But no doubt about it, Robbie Keane manages to get another goal back, and he just finishes me off there. And a lot of these goals really didn't reflect how the games went, but you know, he beat me 5-3, fair enough. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'd really appreciate any likes. I mean, last video, like I was saying, got outstanding response, so anything similar would be much appreciated. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you guys later. Bye-bye.